Hotep, Hotep, Namaste, Ashe. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Before I get into the video, I want to thank everybody for donating to the contest. Okay, I'm going to announce the winners. I'm going to just say their Gmail. You guys are Gmails, and what I'll do is I'll contact you to let you know how we can set everything up for all the free services. I didn't pick them again. Um, uh, my assistant said she has some Facebook app that lets you pick out names randomly for a contest. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. That's something new to me. I never heard about yet. So I'm gonna say that the three winners now: Emily Mitten at gmail.com, Perfect Perfection at gmail.com, and Los Close at yahoo.com. Okay, so either I will be contacting you in the next day or two, or my assistant will be contacting you. Now, here's the thing: everybody that donated, okay, what I'm gonna do, because I appreciate it, and it's 33 of you. Okay, so everybody that donated, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a ritual dedicated to manifesting something that you desired. It can only be one thing. Again, you got to focus on one thing. Now, anybody that knows me and that's ever had me do a ritual towards them knows that I make things happen. I'm not just tooting my own horn. All right. I wouldn't be giving you guys this stuff if I wasn't using it and if I wasn't good at it myself. All right. So what I want you to do, everybody that has sent in that donation, that $5 donation, what I want you to do is this Saturday. Okay, this Saturday, what I want you to do is write down one thing that you want to manifest. Okay, because I'm doing the ritual on Saturday. Write one thing, because I got all your names. All right, I got all your names written down. One thing, all right, because I'm going to be sending energy to all of you guys. And write one thing down. You can have it somewhere, just write it down, keep it in your thoughts, okay? Because I'm going to be doing this ritual and it's going to be dedicated, and that energy is going to go to you because I have all your names written down. All right, so you should see that thing manifest within some time. Again, yes, it does depend on a lot of different factors, but again, keep it in your mind and keep that confidence like I'm always talking about. Okay. So let's get into it. Energy vampires, how to locate them and how to repel them. First thing I want to say within this video, this is not a fear-based video. Okay, but I want to put this education out there because it's really important. Because I already told you guys, if your energy is up here, you don't have nothing to worry about. But I know a lot of you, your energy is down here, right? And that's totally fine. Again, this is why I'm doing the videos for you, so I can help you get to this next level. This is why I do all the services for you, so I can help you get to the next level. So if you are still dealing with energy vampires, first of all, we got to figure out how to locate them. Again, this is not a fear-based video. This is a video of education, so you can start educating yourself. All right, so first thing is, we have to dispel the perception of an energy vampire that's being displayed online today. They make it seem like it's this evil person, that's trying to destroy you all the time. That's not exactly how it works out. Because this is something you might not want to hear. That most likely you've played the role of an energy vampire at some point in your life. What is an energy vampire? It's somebody who constantly is sucking energy from people. Now, of course, some people do this on purpose, but a lot of times it's unintentionally because they don't know the role of socialism, or I'm not social, of society. Okay, they don't know psychology, don't know how, and that's most of us, right? If you haven't had a course in that, you might not know how socializing works. You might not know how energy works. So we have to look at that because there are situations that most likely you're unintentionally taking energy from people. and not giving anything back. We all naturally take energy from people. But what we call energy vampires is that constantly just keep sucking and sucking and sucking without giving anything back. Most people are energy vampires to the planet. Think about that, guys. Again, might be something that you don't want to hear, but the reason why I'm putting this out is so you can fix it. So you can stop just taking and taking and give back. Think about it. Human beings, a lot of human beings, well, human beings as a whole, energy vampires to the planet. They're sucking the planet dry. They're destroying the planet's life force because they keep taking and taking and not giving anything. This is why you should be out there planting trees. This is why you should be out there. You should put your fruit and vegetable scraps out out in the wilderness for the animals and for the ants, and that's giving back. Okay, that's again, you got to think about this stuff. People thought I was weird when I was like, as soon as I have all my scraps and I throw it out in the backyard, they're like, whoa, that's going to attract animals. That's exactly what I want to happen because I'm giving it back to nature. And even if it doesn't attract animals, it'll attract the insects. I'm giving it back to nature. I plant seeds. I take care of plants inside my household. That's giving back to the planet. Okay. I'm teaching human beings how to change and uplift themselves and help the planet. That's also a form of giving back. You see what I mean? So the first thing you want to do is understand that energy vampires take without giving. So you have to look at yourself in all situations in your life. Are you constantly taking and not giving? Most likely, let's just be real. Most likely you are in somewhere important, somewhere in your life, and that's okay because it's all about education, and this is what this video is for. It's educating you so you can make those changes. You don't want to beat yourself up about this stuff. Same thing about the narcissism video I made, and I was talking about we live in an age of narcissism because of social media. Now, you don't want to get mad at social media and just run away. No, again, we don't promote running away over here. So let's get into it. How can you locate in your reality? Because most likely, since you have been doing energy vampire tributes, now, like I said, of course there can be some people that are really doing this on purpose. I'm trying to give human beings, the benefit of the doubt. It's just saying it's a lack of knowledge. But yes, there are some people out there that are some real narcissists. There are some people out there that are some real energy vampires. You can't get around that. All right. That's just the facts. So what you have to look at is everybody in your reality. Okay. Who is constantly taking energy from you? When you speak to somebody, who is making you feel drained? When you speak to somebody and you present an idea, who is always shooting it down with negativity? When you're presenting a happy situation, who is always combating that with something negative? Okay, who is always complaining around you? There's different forms of sucking energy. Okay, you can be a complainer and somebody come with some positive energy, and the other person to just have all this negativity. Like, well, guess what happened in my day? Blah 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 blah. Not saying that you can't never. It's not saying that you can't never. You can't never talk about the negativity in your day because that's not it. But I'm talking about the people that do it all the time. So you have to watch that in yourself too. Are you always spitting out negative energy? That sucks people dry. Especially if somebody's in a good mood, they're like, "Hey, guess what happened to me today?" And then you just be like, "Well, guess what happened to me today?" Like, not saying that you can't do that, but you got to watch how much you do it all the time. All right. So you got to watch others. Like, you got to think about this. Somebody always shooting things down. Somebody always making you feel drained when you're around them. Um, Again, this is the attributes of an energy vampire. This is how you locate them. You probably already have people in your mind, right? I guarantee you have a few people in your mind. And the thing is, the best thing to do is let them know. All right. But a lot of people don't want to do that. You don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You don't want to come off rude. You don't want to say, like, you're always sucking me dry. You're always making my energy plummet. Or, but if you don't want to do that, then you might have to separate from this individual. If you don't have the guts to say something to this person because they might just be able to change. All right, but remember, you have to look at that you only have a certain amount of time in this flesh right now. Are you gonna, waste time fiddling around because you don't want to, because you're too scared to say something to somebody, or you don't want to separate with somebody? You're wasting time here. Okay, because remember, like I told you, in order to manifest things, in order to become successful, what do you need? Energy. So if your energy is constantly being taken by somebody else, okay, that's that's up to you. Because like I said, don't blame the tools, don't blame the education that you're getting from like-minded people like myself. Don't blame that. It's your energy. Like I told you, it doesn't matter how many tools that you have. If you don't have the energy, you're not gonna you're not going to accomplish anything. That's just how it is. So again, looking at those situations, who makes you feel drained when you're speaking with them? When you're presenting positivity, who always presents negativity? When you present an idea or a dream, who is always shooting it down? Again, like I said, don't look at this individually, look at it as a whole. Okay, because you might think, oh, somebody did that one time when I was speaking to them. You can't judge that because everybody naturally does that sometimes. You got to just at the whole. I keep putting emphasis on this because some people would just, they look at it like, oh, you're an energy vampire because you did this one time to me, or you did this 3 times in the last year to me. That's not how it works. So how to dispel, all right? How to just keep energy vampires out of your vicinity. Again, this goes back into what I was saying by keeping your energy high, because low vibrational beings, it's too much for them to be around a high vibrational being. This is why they say the law of attraction, right? If you become higher, you'll start attracting higher. If you become lower, you'll start attracting lower. Now, initially, in the beginning, you are like a light bulb. Like, again, this is if you're high energy, you are like a light bulb and people will be attracted to you, but they won't stick to you. Okay? This is not like a light with insects, at night. They won't come and stick to you. That's not how it is. They'll zoom around and then they'll dissipate. Okay? Because that's the whole thing. You are just an attractive being when you have high energy. Okay? All my videos are all about high energy. But I tell you that all the time. All right? All my videos are about high energy. All right. But, of course, basic things to keep your energy high, right? Is to, of course, eat whole foods, live electric foods. Okay. That's going to give you more energy. Sun gazing. I say these things all the time. Breathing exercises. Say these things all the time. All right. Sun gazing, breathing exercises. Also, learning how to fully detox your whole entire being, not just your body. It's not just about your body. This is why I created the session on how to detox the way the ancients told us to detox. Because here's the thing, a lot of you are detoxing semi-good on the body, right? You're doing fasting, you're doing all this stuff, but you're heavy and you're heavy and you're toxic in your emotions. You're heavy and you're toxic in your mind. You're heavy and you're toxic in your spirit. And this is what's keeping your energy down here. This is why you see some of these vegan people right here, some of these vegan people all online, and they're so toxic. All they do is complain all day online. All they do is bash people online. Those are energy vampires. I don't care how vegan they are. You can't just judge somebody off of one position. Okay, you can eat the healthiest in the world, but you're toxic emotionally, you're toxic mentally, you're toxic spiritually. You gotta look at the fruit that these people bear. Okay, you're just looking at one aspect of somebody. Oh, they're vegan, so they're cool. Okay, or you might just look at their skin color, or you might just look at what they're interested in. You can't judge people off of simple things. That's not intelligent. Okay, it's not intelligent. I'm sorry to tell you that. Intelligent person is going to look at the whole. What fruit are they bearing? Is it constantly negative or is it constantly positive? Now, again, there's going to be some negative and positive jumbled in there, but overall, are they a positive person? Or are they online bashing people, they complaining people, they talk crap about everybody, all they do is show death. All right, the vegans, all they do is put out death and misery, and they're only preaching to the choir. So it's not like they're actually educating people that are not in their community, because they'll delete you or stay away from you if you're not in the community. So again, that defeats the whole purpose of trying to educate people, because a real educator is going to go towards put more energy to people that don't know about it. Because if you're only talking to people that do know about it, you're not educating anybody. You see what I'm saying? So that's why you can't have this mind state of, once I get to a certain level, I can't be around the people anymore. Look at all the prophets in every single story of mythology or religion. The prophets isolated themselves so they can become great and high energy, and then they went amongst the people, the lowest of the low. Okay, they weren't going to the kings and the queens and stuff like that. They were going to, the farmers, the peasants. They were going to the people that, were all the way down here still in survival mode, because those are the people that needed education. All right, this is what this is. So like I said, sun gazing, of course, many things: yoga, deep breathing exercises, eating whole foods, get in that detox session for me. All right. All right. Again, that's a coathealing22@gmail.com. The email's in the description of this video. Again, I'll tell you how to properly utilize your energy. Well, properly teach you how to get that toxicity away from your emotions, your mind, and your spirit. This is the only way it's going to work. All right. So get that consultation from me. The email's in the description of this video. What else? Truthfully, just doing that. Oh yeah, relationships. Okay, taking part in healthy relationships. I know you've gotten your heart broken, or your friend might have stabbed you in your back or whatever. Stop running away and crying, and because again, when you isolate yourself, you're making your energy weaker. Human beings are like batteries. The more the more batteries you have in a bulk, the more power you're generating. That's how it works on this planet. So if you're constantly separating because something bad happened to you, you got to keep pushing. I believe in you. Okay, that's why I'm doing this, because I don't have to do this. Anybody that got the how to make money from home session with me knows that I don't have to do this. This is what I do because I love it. So I'm trying to help you. All right. So again, you got to get around more positive people. You're probably thinking, how do I find it? Again, putting your energy higher. You don't have to move to another city. You don't have to move to another planet. You don't have to hop in a time machine and go to another generation. Everything you need is right here, and that's why you're here. Okay. Now, if you're contemplating on moving somewhere, not saying that you shouldn't, I'm just saying that if you're trying to move just because you're like, I need to meet new people, you got the whole mind state thing wrong. What you need to do is bring your energy up here. You'll attract more people. You'll be surprised by the people you attract, or you might attract them online or whatever. You might attract them online. So again, getting around more positive people that are energetic, people that have imagination, people that are fun, people that are sexual. Okay, because again, sexuality, I say that all the time, is energetic. And I'm not saying having sex with them. I'm saying like sexual beings. That's a person that has a lot of energy. Okay, the more sexual you are, the more energetic you are. Okay, the more healthy you are. See, again, because we're coming from a place of religion, a mind state of religion, most of us, we see sexuality as something bad. And of course, a system of control would see that as bad, because they don't want you to express your sexuality. They don't want you to gain more energy, because it's a system of control. All right. But we don't have to worry about that no more, do we? Because we're not in the age of religion anymore. Religion, as far as in the control system, is dying. But you never want to throw away the texts. None of those texts. You want to read them. There's a lot of wisdom in them. Okay. But as far as the control mind state, you want to throw that out the window. Okay. So people that are sexual beings, you want to spend more time with them. You want to express your sexuality. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to go around and having sex with everybody. I'm just saying, be comfortable with your sexuality, be comfortable with your desires, and you'll notice how much better you'll feel. So you'll have more energy to follow your dreams and to accomplish things and to just be happy. Okay, that's what this is all about. It's about being happy. So again, I'm gonna try to cut this short. Bring your energy up. Again, you can get that session with me, that detox session with me, so I can teach you how to get away, get rid of all that toxic energy in your four worlds, which are your body, your emotions, your mind, and um your spirit. Again, also guys, I told you I'm doing the new session, which is magic training or magic coaching, ritual coaching. Okay. If you want that new session, let me know. Contact me at occulthealing22@gmail.com. Okay. The astrology readings, the tarot readings, and you know the whole thing I go through, right? The how to make money from home session, the hypnosis session, the money spell, and of course the regular one-on-one consultations with no time limit. Um, Contact me at occulthealing22@gmail.com. I just realized I got to do that winter solstice video. But guys, contact me for them services because, a lot of people are setting things up because I guess because of the holidays. So it becomes busy for me during this time, really. So get those things in with me, contact with me, and we'll go from there. Peace, namaste, ashe, one love.